children of all ages. Welcome to the Scale Model Outlaw. If it's your first time tuning in, we appreciate you. Hope you like what you see. And if you do, how about maybe leave us a comment down there in the old comment section somewhere down along in there somewhere. Or how about, that's right, here it comes. How about one of those big old thumbs ups? That's right, we love those big old thumbs ups. Subscribe would be nice. Doesn't cost a dime, and we appreciate them. To all our returning viewers, guys and gals, thank you so very much. Well, as you can tell by the thumbnail, we are back. We survived yet another year at the ACME Southern Nationals in Cartersville, Georgia. What an awesome, awesome, awesome show. I cannot say enough about this show. I love this show. It's my favorite show to go to. I can't wait to go next year. I've already reserved my room. Super, super excited. From the time I leave there to the time I get back, I look forward to going. It is a great show. I've said it before. I'll say it again. If you can only go to one show a year, and I don't care where you are in the country, and I understand budgets and times are tough and money's, but I'm here to tell you, if you can only go to one show a year, I highly recommend the ACME Southern Nationals. And while I'm talking about that, I want to give a big old shout out to our good friend Henry. He is kind of our liaison in this. He is a member of the ACME Club, and he keeps us social media guys and gals informed of what's going on, what's coming up, what's available, what's not available, and any changes and stuff that's going on. So we're always appreciative to him. So big shout out to you, Pepe. All right, so on this one, this show is huge, guys. I mean, it's absolutely huge, and there's lots and lots and lots of people that come. Enjoy every one of them. We look forward to it. There's always so many cool people we get to hang out with, new faces that we get to meet. Followers of the channel come up and say, hey, that's always really cool. Had a couple guys do that this year, Josh and Joey, so thank you guys for that. Appreciate you both for reaching out, saying hey, and for supporting the channel, man. We definitely appreciate it. But I did not get any vendor coverage this year. I assure you, the vendors were aplenty, but they were so aplenty that people were swarming them, and you just really couldn't. I couldn't get down through there and make a video. So my hat's off to any of you social media guys, content creators and gals that got some vendor footage. Y'all are better than me. I just too short, got lost in the crowd, couldn't film nothing, but everybody's back. So this video is going to be about the cars on display, and just at the very end we will have the just a couple clips from the award ceremony. Really cool young man got up there, and a little junior, and he won his prize, so that was exciting. I want to give a shout out to JRS Models. You'll see in the video that he had a NASCAR that he got in the top 10 with, and unfortunately, I don't know the whole story, but unfortunately somehow the award, which you'll see the award, is this big piece of glass. It's a lead glass, real heavy, really nice award. Apparently fell over and crushed his model. So JRS Models, our heart goes out to you, brother. I know it's just plastic, but we pour our hearts and souls into our artwork, and it is just that. It's our artwork, so my heart goes out to you, man. So back to the video. It definitely coverage of the contest stuff. I did do it like I usually do. I edited out the background noise, and I'll try to walk you guys through it and make it as informative as I can and enjoyable as I can. But you guys will see we're kind of moving fast through here. I admit, I actually had to slow the video down just a little bit, but it's so busy, and there's so much to see that I kind of was moving along pretty quick. But we definitely hope you guys enjoy it. At the very end, there's a little collage of video, or a little collage of photos, kind of like basically the couple of them the first night I got there, some of the events, some of the pre-show, during the show, and then there's a big old family goodbye at the end of it in the form of a picture. So we definitely appreciate y'all. Stick around, enjoy it. If you see your model in the video, please leave me a comment. Let me know which one was yours. I definitely appreciate that. So y'all have fun, be safe, and as always, be kind to others and enjoy the show. All right, so we're going to jump right into it. Started out with the commercial side, aka a lot of the big trucks, but there's more than just big trucks in here. A lot of really, really cool stuff, man. I know I'm going to say that a bunch, but it really and truly it is. This show is amazing. Some awesome builders come out. These trucks were just the beginning of the outstanding. I really like that. I like how they cut the top off of that one to see down inside of it. That was cool. This one here, they did the same thing. That was actually one of your top 10 builds, and you can see why. It's an outstanding build. Loving that cab over Kenworth. And they did the same thing with that. Cool. They cut the top off of that. That's cool. The car carrier. See what else we got here. A little race car hauler. This one was pretty cool. No Ford cab over. Oh, sorry, Chevy cab over. Then you got your Ford. Was that an L900? It's a cool truck. An awesome build from Dawsonville. Talked to the guy that built this. What an amazing build. He's got 9 beautiful cars on there, and they're all detailed up. Really good job. And the truck was awesome too, but those cars are outstanding. He's got a wrecker there. Little bulldozers back there. Little four-wheel drive plow truck. No, just a regular four-wheel drive work truck. Service trucks. That blue service truck was really cool. Let's see, we had to go around everybody here. Sorry about that. I thought I cut that out of there, but I guess I didn't. Alright, here we are. The old wood bed. That's a cool truck. Wood-sided bed there. That's pretty cool. Coca-Cola truck was really cool. Those things are getting real popular. The 3D printed guys are putting this out. I like this one. You have heard of Little Debbie? Little Debbie? Well, now you got Big Deborah. America's #1 snack cake. That's cool. The dubs on the sheriff's car. I thought that was pretty cool. The old, what is that? Old International Bronco getting towed by the van. Little Blazer playing off-road. Wrecker. Old 55. Sitting in the woods, decaying down. These weathered, I don't know if these are vignettes or dioramas, but man, they're cool. I'm starting to see more and more of that stuff. Really cool setup there. I like the Iceman sticker on there. That was awesome. A couple Mopars sitting in the garage or out there by the fence. I love how they caved under where the hood is and put water in there and made that look like it was full of water. That's cool. Another moonshiner rig there. Is that a vignette or a diorama? Y'all tell me. Again, we are going to be moving pretty fast just because there's so much on the table. Really dig this car. These big scale cars are really nice. You get so much detail in on them. The John Player Special. It's a classic. Here's another, I'm going to say vignette. I think that would be a vignette. Maybe a diorama. The Jurassic Park with the Jeep. Either way, really cool. Of course, anything Jeep's cool as far as I'm concerned. Military sidecar. What's that, a Ferrari race car in the back there? Again, sorry, we're going around, folks. That's what I'm saying. It was really busy. Almost get seasick. There's another one of your award winners. I believe that was Craig's. He was in the top 10 with that monster Bigfoot. That thing is so cool. It used to be down in Orlando, or at least a replica one was down in Orlando at one of the bars down there. And you go down and sit in the swing. It was pretty cool. Love the mirror on that one. That was cool. What we got here? Is that a Corvette? Look how stubby that thing is in the back. And I thought it was like a toy car at first, but apparently by the picture, it's because there's a picture of it there. It was a real car. Couple, excuse me. Couple Camaros. Now I'm dying over here. I should re-record over this, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'll get the coffin in the whole shoot match. Why not? We got everybody's back too, so. But yeah, there's some more Camaros. Dang, I thought I was dying. It's a good looking orange. I like that. Slam down. Looks good. More feet, more floor. Alright, here we are. Some good looking old race cars. I love it when they have a picture that goes along with them. So it's like a replica car, or maybe they something they had when they were young, if they're an older builder, or maybe something their grandfather drove. Really cool. That Snickers number 8 is really nice. The Dale Earnhardt car. I'm not sure what that is. Is that an Impala? There's me and an AMC Matador. You know I had to get that in there. Love the Matador. I believe that's the Bobby Allison car. There's a Junior's Budweiser number 8. The DEI number 8. Yeah, Matador, baby. AMC. Y'all know me. I love the AMCs. This was a really nice setup here, too. Terminal Transport. I'm not sure who. Darrell Waltrip drove that car. 1975. Chevelle. Cool. The Torino. That was really cool. I love the body styles on the Torinos. I believe that's an old Chevy. An old Awesome Bill from Dawsonville. It's got the gold stripes, so that's his 200-mile-per-hour car. Is that another Bobby Allison car? The Buick? Didn't he drive that car, number 12? Super late model in the back. I wonder if that's one of Matthew's super late models. The 427 Chevrolet dirt car. There's the Ford. I knew there was a Ford race car carrier in there somewhere. Love how they took the top off of it. This would have been 69, the one year that Richard did not run a Chevrolet, or excuse me, did not run a Mopar. He ran a Ford that year. These old cars are cool, man. Harry Leak. That name sounds familiar. Number 22. Bobby Allison again. Some of the new NASCAR stuff, I don't know these guys. I imagine that's the old Jeff Gordon 24, I would imagine. But the white Ford, Vanceboro, North Carolina. That's what I'm talking about. Racing in a convertible. And that right there is your Clay Kemp build. Which, I'll tell you right now, yep, that was best of show. And you can see why if we're looking at it. Number 18 M&M's, United Rentals, 41. That's got to be a 70s Plymouth. There's a Dale Earnhardt number 2. Dale Jr.'s 40, number 40 Traveler. I have that kit. That is a cool, cool car, man. Again, I'm not big on the new ones, but I like that one. 43 Big Bird car in the background. Like I said, guys, I know we're just glancing over, but oh, that number 5 car, man. I hate it for that guy. He did get in the top 10. That's JRS models. And unfortunately, you heard in the intro, that's the car that the award fell over on and crushed, man. That's so sad. Like I said, it's just plastic. But, man, our hearts and souls are into those things. And I know he put a lot of time building that one. All right, what we got? Good-looking Chevelle. Like that green. That green Mustang is cool, too. The Moon Eyes van. Gotta love it. I'm trying to remember all of our top 10. And I want to say maybe that Moon Eyes was in the top 10, but I can't remember for sure. Good-looking yellow Camaro. Again, I'm not much of a Corvette, guys, but there's some really cool builds in here, man. All kinds of stuff. I like how he put his on a mirror so you can see the bottom side without having to pick it up, because you're not supposed to pick up the models. Just my opinion. Cool looking Porsche. Is that another Porsche? Oops, LTD and a Porsche. That in a Ford truck. That's what I'm talking about. Right next to the, what is that, a Countach? That's what I'm talking about. That's a mix. Good looking Jaguar. And a Ford truck right behind it. Hell yeah. That's some new supercar Lamborghini maybe or something. I don't know. I don't know the new ones that well. I really don't. I think that's a Corvette, right? That's a Corvette. I saw the emblem on the front. That's a Ferrari. According to the decal, it is. There's an old Ford, Chevy, Chevelle 69. That's cool. Little smaller scale stuff. Little Mustang. The OTA. Trying to bring back the Bandit Special in the early 90s. Mopar, baby. Mopar. Look at the Bronco back there. And the Highway Patrol trying to keep up with everybody. And there's Herbie. What's up, Herbie? Some of these supercars are just that, man. They're super cool. This one coming up I thought was really neat. It's a good looking Corvette. But there he is, that Playboy car. I thought that was really cool. Again, I have no idea what it is. It might tell us. Liberty Walk, so I'm going to think that's some sort of skyline or something, maybe. I don't know, but it's cool. Ford Ranger. There's the Ford Ranger. I believe that was the Splash. Is that a T-Bird? No Thunderbird? Or a Mercury? Cool looking Porsches. There's that super late model again. I got one of those from Matthew Inman. I'm excited about getting it on the table and getting it built up. Some really neat. There's a good looking old vet. Again, I'm not a vet guy, but you can appreciate good looks. Is that an Edsel? A couple of them. 3 of them. 69 Chevelle, 69 or 68 Chevelle in the background there. I think it's a 69. Dang, some good looking. The paint jobs on these cars, I always check out the paint jobs because I need help with mine, but look at that flake in that one. That's a good looking truck, or good looking car. There's the Bronco, station wagon. There's a goat in the background, a couple of them. Got 3 of them, 4 of them. There's Chevelle to go along with it. Torino, Mopar. La Vega. Right? No, that's a Pontiac. Ventura, maybe? There's your Torinos again. Old school record. I believe that's the Mobius kits. They're real popular right now. Good looking records, though. That Ford, that's definitely a Mobius. Good looking. I love that red and snowed up plow truck in the back. That's cool. There's a Mercedes. And look, it's a Nova. It's a Chevrolet. Of course he's working on it. Busted out Pontiac. That's from the Roadhouse movie. That's cool. Man, just all kinds of neat stuff. There's a 67 Chevelle. Ah, there he is. That is Brad King Sparkle's car that he did this year. Really neat story behind that. He did a lot of research. His wife has a picture of herself when she was very young on her father's car. And he did a replica of it. So hats off to him, man. He was one of your top 10 builders. He's always in the top 10, man. That dude is an amazing builder. All right, gang green. I love that color green, man. That is sharp. That's cool. Got some lowrider stuff, some hot rod stuff, some gasser stuff, and an old Chevy with a camper on it, and even got some tuner stuff and mixed in with it. Love the bubbles on that. That looks cool. Like a Batmobile. People get to work around them. It's fun, but it's got to be done. You can see his hydraulic box in there. That's pretty cool. Good looking Bronco. That's the Foose, or not Foose. Did Foose do that, or did the other guy? Can't think of his name right now. It's not coming to me. But Foose used to work for him. I can see it, but I can't. Boyd Connington. Is that a Boyd Connington, or is that a Chip Foose? Y'all let me know in the comments. Look at that thing. That is amazing. Cool looking Volkswagen truck. Good looking Fords, old school Fords. Got the Woody in the background. Even got a newer Woody back there. Checking it out with the Dubs. Dude, I dig the artwork. I might not would own one in real life, but everybody's building such cool stuff. Lowriders, from everything from lowriders to monster trucks, man. So cool. Check out the van, man. Look at the paint job on that thing. Dude, that's amazing. Beautiful artwork. Was that a Buick in front of it? Love this bug, man. I think that was one of Dennis's, and I'm pretty sure it's one of Dennis's. That's a really cool bug. I have the, or it's not the bug, the bus. I have that same wide body kit and that same bus. Now I'm a little intimidated to build it because I don't know if I can stack up against Dennis. It's a good looking truck there. Is that an old Chevy, I think? Yeah, looks like it. Look at that little rider, man. That's so cool. Check it out. Look at the colors in there, man. The pinks, the purples, the flake. Dude, that thing is so cool. That dude's sitting in the grass, man. That is wicked. Little wide body kit on, what is that, a Datsun? A Skyline, maybe? Again, I'm not good with those, but that looks cool. A lot of work in there, man. That paint is just outstanding. So awesome. These guys, boy, I mean, they really, really know what they're doing. These lowrider guys especially. I mean, there's a lot of good paint jobs here, but these lowrider guys are so impressive with the work that they do. Guys like Leon, man, it's outstanding the work they do. I get to see Dennis at a lot of the shows, man. He's a really cool dude, and he builds, I don't know which ones are his and which ones are not, but he builds a lot of cool stuff. You know, it seems like we're hovering around here, but if memory serves, there's a big crowd in the direction that I'm going. I'm trying to give them a minute to dissipate, so it kind of looks like we're staring at the same stuff. But look at the back of that. Was that an old Impala there, the way they did up the paint on it? Man, that is just so cool. But yeah, I'm definitely waiting for them to dissipate so I can move forward. Scale Riders was out there. Got to hang with those guys for a little bit. That was fun. They drove all the way from California, or came all the way from California. Check out that green van, dude. Look at the colors. And it's just, the thing looks like a, remember, what was it, Juicy Fruit bubblegum, or one of them back in the day that had all the colors in it? That's what that looks like, man. Masterpieces. That pink with the sparkle. Dude, that's just amazing stuff. Dude, it's like candy. It does. It looks like candy. Like you just pick it up as Christmas candy. It's what it looks like, dude. I'm telling you. You got a little bug. Ain't he cool? There's an Impaler. Check this one out. Yeah, this is really nice. 1970 Impala. I think that's a Buick there, I believe. An old Ford. Another Impala. Like I said, I think you can see the crowd. I'm trying to let them dissipate out, but of course everybody wants to be there, and they certainly have the right to be. Just makes it a little difficult to get video, so we have to suffer through it, but try to bring the best part that we can to y'all. Those of you that couldn't make it, between mine and there'll be a bunch of videos out. There's already a bunch of videos out, so between mine and theirs, you should be able to get the whole feel of it. Check out that Chevrolet race truck. That's cool. With the Dale Earnhardt car with the dubs, the wagon with the dubs, and then the race Charger, 2 drag cars. I like that rally truck, that big rally truck. That's pretty cool. Here's some stuff for my Insanity guys, Riv and them. Some armor. They had it on display up there. I believe that was the juniors class. That dragster. Pretty sure that was the juniors class. In my haste of trying to get everything, I didn't always record what classes we were in, but I think I get it right here, I think. Yes. Aha. That is the junior class. We get towards the end of the video, you get to see the winner of the juniors class. He's a little guy, and he was super happy, man. I don't blame him. He did a really good job on his build. I believe that little car is all scratch built. Check out the Dodge. Dude, that thing is so cool. The Hemi underglass. But I think that's, I remember that's Bob's. King Bob's 711, I believe. Don't hold me to it, but I believe it is. Another GTO. Lead sled. That is so cool. I like how he put the magazine under it, featured in the magazine. That was cool. The Red Light Bandit. Another Dart. Yeah, baby. The Digger. That's one of the better ones I've seen done up. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Jeff Lawless? Like I said, guys, there is always really, really nice people there to get to hang out with. That 396 Badman for that 55 Chevy Badman, I built that when I was a kid. I've got one. I need to add that one to the list. But that's what happens when you go to these things. Yeah, it is King Bob's. He did do that one, that van. That's what happens when you come to these things. You get inspired to build too much stuff. And yeah, my phone's beeping. But yep, that was Bob's. Good job with that, Bob, man. That thing was amazing. All right, what are we getting into now? We got the Motorcraft Thunderbird. I believe that would be a Bob Glidden Thunderbird. Got some street racers. The Ram Charger. Sox and Martin GTX. Beautiful car. The GTX is my favorite car of all time. 67 Hemi car. The Gentleman's Hot Rod. Check out the Ford. That's cool. Billy the Kid. Look at this Henry J. Pink slip, baby. That is too cool. Wheel standing Hemi, the Ram Charger with a flip hood and open doors. Ram Charger trailer with the rail car. Like I said, guys, I know we're moving right along, but California Flash, that's a real cool car. It's an altered Mopar. See what else we got here. We got some. See, that's a newer. I think he won. It was in the top 20 as well. I think. Really cool stuff, man. The Union Special. There's the Hemi Thunder. That's what my Dart started out as. That same kit with the Revell Hemi Dart. He stuck more to what was in the kit box, and I don't blame him. I did not. But it looks good, though. He did a really good job. Number 7, I believe that's an old Willys. Another Willys. The Levi Garrett car. Really nice. The Pro Stock. That Chevy's nice. Looks good. Fred Stone. Another 55. Sometimes I had to kind of go backwards to go forward, right? Well, like I said, traffic was something, but it was busy. I almost wish like we could rent like an hour in the middle of the day or something to do it, where you didn't have to fight with everybody. But they got every right to be there as well, so I can't complain. There's Mr. Matthew. Got to hang out with him a bunch. There's the Max Rat. That thing looks good. It's built out of the box. That looks nice. Love the Flower Power Wagon. Another one of the Revell Darts. And I know that's a Matthew 3D print. I'm not sure who built that, but it looks good. The Mopar Missile. Hey, look, I'm Matthew. I'm filming Matthew. Matthew's filming me. That Mopar Missile's nice. Oh, this is one you guys might have seen before. The Dart made it. Woo! Was trying to get the inside, but yep, that's my 68 Dart. We set out the cards, and I set out the stickers for the podcast. Man, I couldn't keep stickers up there fast enough. Everybody took them. Handed out over 100 of those decals this weekend. The Plymouth Totally Tuned. I actually have decals for that car. Look at the mod top on the, what is that, a CUDA? Challenger? That was cool. There's a Plum Crazy. Or what? Well, depending on, I guess, if it's a Mopar or if it's a CUDA or if it's a Challenger, it would either be Plum Crazy or there's another one. And I am not up to speed on what other color they called it, but everybody knew it as Plum Crazy. Newer Challenger. Dude, what is that? I don't know, caddy? Looks like a caddy. Big wheels on the Mopar. I know, I've only got half of it. But I was just getting zoomed in. Look at that metal flake. Dude, that's freaking so cool. But again, we're just trying to get everything in here. The newer, and that's a Camaro, I believe. But it's a General Lee Camaro. And to my Mopar guys, is that a Belvedere? I used to the windows on the Belvedere being more pointy when they touch the back, the C pillars, but it looks like a Belvedere, but maybe I'm mistaken. Y'all correct me in the comments. I believe the Cornet and the Belvedere were basically the same car, but I could be wrong. I know there's some Mopar aficionados out there that will set me straight. I know what that is. That's a 67. Yeah, 67. I got one of those. There's the CUDA with the shaker. Damn, big Super Bird. That thing is awesome. See, now Matthew's in my way. Dang it, Matthew. Trying to shoot up underneath his armpit because he's a foot taller than me. Digging the old school camper in the background. That was pretty cool. Right there, that Dodge. I believe that's a Dodge. Yeah, Dodge truck with a big camper on it. It's pretty cool. What do you guys think about these turntables and, you know, the displays? Do you think they're cool, or is it better to just set it on the table? I'm personally going to start working on some, I won't call them a vignette. I call them like a small little display, just something with the lights, maybe a mirror underneath if I want them to look at the bottom, like that one there is pretty cool. But thought about doing something with maybe a picture of the model in the back and the description of some of the stuff that I've done. It's thoughts I'm kicking around. What do you guys think? Should it be on a table like that, or should it be on a turntable with lights? What do you guys prefer? Another good looking Mopar. The themes this year was 100 years of Mopar and anything drag racing. That's got to be the coolest PT Cruiser ever. That thing's pretty slick. I don't know who built it, but they did a good job. There goes us another Dart. Convertible GTX. They had a 4-door. You don't see the 4-doors very often. Another Dart. There's a petty car seat. Now that's a Belvedere. And you see how the window where it touches in the back, or the body where it touches in the back, the hood, the roof, I should say, it's a little more pointed than that other one, but I'm not sure if they changed it over the years or what. The Hawkeye Dodge. Look at that. Pink Dart, buddy. That is pink. I know. I didn't get that 71 Superbird's nice. It's a new I know I'm moving fast, guys. I apologize, but I'm here to tell you there was a lot going on. Got a unique one coming up from our good friend, Mr. Tim Kalenkowitz. Y'all check this out. He's got 6 slant 6 blown motors in this Dart. It's got a mod top as well. Now, if you do the math on that, if 6 slant 6s, is it 6 times 6 is 36? Is that not correct? That's 36 cylinders. I don't know. Oh, that's cool. That's all that. I think that was another one that was in the top 10. I think that's a Charger. I'm not sure. All right, so here is your 100 years of Mopar class. Good looking Dart. You see the flake in that? That looks good. Got one here that you might recognize. Yep, there's my 67. Good looking shaker. Got the convertible in the background. I like the way he did the hood with the flip forward hood. I have no idea what that is, but it's cool. Like I said, this class will be all of your Mopars. Good looking Dart. Is that a Dart with a wing? That's cool. No, that's a big car. Check that out. I guess that's Mopar because it's got a Hemi. I don't know what that is. Sweet stuff. Auto Modeler was there. Mr. Scott Comer and his lovely wife were there. Got to talk to them for a little while, hang out. They did take pictures of the Dart. Fine Scale Modeler took pictures of the Dart. So keep your fingers crossed. Maybe we'll end up in one of those 2 magazines. Just getting your picture taken is an honor, but if you make it to the magazine, even more so. Little D50 truck, I got one of those. Chrysler 300. Yeah, lots of really cool stuff. Gotta love the old cars, man. The new stuff is neat. I'm not that well versed on it. Not that I'm overly versed on the old stuff, but that little red truck was cool. I like how he took the air cleaner off and revealed the carbs. That's cool. That purple duster next to it is wicked. That thing is awesome. Roadrunners, Super Bees. Check him out with his flame job. I videoed my finger there for a second too. Check out the new Richard Petty car. That's pretty cool. Another Dart. Like a work in progress. The General. What's up, General? It's a big scale car. Guy done a lot of work on that, man. It looks good too. Did a good work. Again, if you see your model in here, please leave me a comment. Let me know. That truck was slammed and looking sweet. Love that green on there with the cargo rack on the back. That's cool. The Prowler. Another Dart. I know. We're moving fast, but we got to. If we don't, we get run over, or we won't. We got to keep that gap that was between me and the other guy in front of me filming. Well, it's like Mopar heaven here, man. Just one after another beautiful built Mopars. Keep filming my finger. See it? Woohoo! Hey, at least it's clean. I saw this at another show. This guy did a really cool job with it. Same way with that one. That whole weather thing, I ain't got that figured out yet. Check out that truck, the paint job with the boat. Man, that thing is just outstanding. This was another cool build too. I love that kind of flat gray with that gold. It looks really good. The yellow Prowler. There's another one. Is that a Belvedere? What is that? Power Wagon. I know what that is. Is that a Satellite? Or a Roadrunner? Like a 70s, maybe a 72, 73 Roadrunner Satellite. There's another one coming up that I know too. There's Mr. Tim Casper's 67. That thing is outstanding. Beautiful car. Beautiful car. Those decals he got on there are cool. I'm thinking he made those. This thing was neat. Cab over race car hauler. The race car was really cool. I thought the cab over part was the truck was even cooler. All right. We're getting there. Look, the U-Haul truck that's been slammed. That was neat. Just so many classes. I forget all the classes, but there was so much going on. There's your wide body Mustang. Not crazy about those, man. I mean, I appreciate the artwork, but I'm just not crazy about those cars. I mean, I like Mustangs, but that wide body on a Volkswagen Bug looks cool, but not so much on a Mustang, in my opinion. Mike's Bike Shop. That had a Volkswagen front clip on it. That was cool. And one of those Volkswagen mini bikes is made from a fender. That's awesome. Chevrolet truck. Is that an old Ford? Oh, look at there, AMX. You see it? I almost missed it. I think I did miss it while I was filming it. It's not like me to miss an AMC, but I think I missed that one. See, I was going to say, I don't remember coming back to it. Some cool monster trucks, big trucks. I believe these are Josh's builds. Got to hang out with him a little bit this weekend. Eat some carrot cake with him and Peppy and Brian, and yeah, that's definitely Josh's stuff there. They brought a big old carrot cake up for Peppy. If you watch the 10 questions with a modeler, they brought it out for him. We had a good time with that, and that carrot cake was delicious. Tim Casper's truck. That's a beautiful truck. Love the slam bus. That's really cool. The 4-wheel drive Mustang. Diesel powered, what is that, an old Ford Tudor? Bronco. And Impala, they got some really cool stuff. Again, these paint jobs, guys, I aspire to get there. Old Tom and Brad are giving me all kinds of tips and definitely moving in the right direction. But I told Tom at the show, I said, I'm going to have to come down and spend the weekend. So he said, we'll get you there. And I know he can. There's an AMC. A Yenko Nova. Another Impala. An Edsel. Cobra. Nice car. Is that? I think that's Brian's. And if it is, that's the one. Yeah, I think so, because that's Brian's. Brian was in the top 10 as well. So hats off to you, Brian. Good job, brother. Yeah, because that's Brian's Ford there. Yep. Beautiful stuff, man. This is the high-end side of town. You'll see it here in just a minute. Old Tom's car is up here. That thing was cool. Old Tom was in the top 10 as well, but his car's coming up here in just a minute. Love that purple on that GTX. Dang, there it is right there. That is outstanding. Great job, Tom. Good for you on the top 10, buddy. More of the good stuff. There's the 3-window. That's one of the ones on my list for next year. That 3-window coupe. Sorry for choking in the mic, but just the amount of work that goes into all this. I know how much time I spend on mine, and these guys are producing way better than what I'm producing. And it's just awesome. It shows up. Again, back to the turntable. There he is. What's up, Dennis? Back to the turntables and the mini displays. What do you guys think, man? Leave me a comment down there. I think it's all right. I like the idea as long as it doesn't get too carried away and take up too much space so other people can't get their stuff down. But as long as it's, size of a turntable, maybe a little bigger, I'm all about it. What is that? That's cool. Monte Carlo. He's on his way to work. Check out that 55. Old Ford. I believe that's an old Ford. Flathead in it for sure. Flathead in that one too. Love those wide white walls, man. Those look good. There's a Mustang. Another Ford. Is that a Ford? No, that's a Chevy truck, isn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong. Chevelle. Another Chevy truck pulling a boat. Good looking Chevy truck in the background. I believe that one's a Ford. Pretty sure that's a Chevy truck though. Mustang. What is that? Is that a Chevelle? 60 early Chevelle? You know what that is? That's a Volkswagen. The people's car. Camaro. Woody. Woo, we're moving fast now, ain't we? Look fast. That was a Javelin. And they must have had like a work in progress type thing. It was pretty cool. That green car did well. All right, so here we are. This is before they called up all the winners. It's going to move real fast right now. Just want to let everybody know it's getting towards the end of the video. Thank you again for tuning in. We appreciate you. We will show a couple of the actual winners. There they are. And at the end, there's that little photo collage of, before the show, during the show, and after. There's Tim, our good friend Brad, Tom, Craig, Tim. Man, there's everybody. There's Brian. Say, hey, Brian. And unfortunately, that car right there is the one that got squished, man. I hate that. But here we are. That's the beginning of the show. Is when I got there on Thursday, hanging out Thursday night with Brian and TJ. Friday, we had a few drinks. There's hanging out at the show. And like I said, the last picture is a goodbye. That was Saturday night after the show. And it's a goodbye from the family. See y'all later.